What's up you guys, Crowan here. I'm going to give you my leveling guide for Monk. First things first, we're going to work out which way is the fastest way for you to level. Option 1 is Recruit a Friend. Basically what Recruit a Friend does is give you a 300% increase in experience if you manage to get somebody else to come play the game with you. They need to buy all of the expansions basically so they can have monks as their first class, otherwise this isn't going to work. The reason why you can't have your friend just buy the standard game and then come join you is that you get a leveling buff that I'm going to talk about in a minute every 10 levels. Option 2 is to use bind on account items. I'm now quickly going to go through with you the bind on account items you can get. I just want to point out, don't use bind on account items for triple XP, it will wreck it completely, just trust me on that. Okay, so first up we have the shoulders. You have to be level 80 and you can get them for doing PvP or for doing PvE at level 80. There's two different versions, but either one will do. We want them for the experience bonus, nothing else really matters too much when you're going to be leveling really fast. Next up we have the chest. The chest is pretty much the same as the shoulders. You need to pay with PvE points or PvP points. I believe you can get these from the level 80 vendors. If not, you can definitely get them in Wintergrasp. Next up we have the cape. To get the cape you need a level 10 guild, and you also need to have 1200 gold if you're exalted, and then it scales back for like each one, so the lower rank you are, the more gold you need. So I'd recommend getting max rank in your guild beforehand if you have the time. Next up we have the chest, which you need to have 1500 gold, and that's at max rank as well. You also need to have a level 20 guild. Finally we have the ring. This is actually a really rare drop from fishing quests or something like that. I don't really know too much about it, but leveling like this you want as much experience as you can. If you can't have some of the items, or you don't have them or whatever, or you can't get access to them because you haven't got a level whatever guild, you haven't got enough gold, don't worry about it. Just the more the better, and you don't even actually have to have any of these. It's just way faster if you do. Okay, so now down to the strategy. But basically as a monk, every 10 levels, I think it starts at 20. I'm not 100% sure on that, don't quote me on it, but it is somewhere around there. You get a experience buff, and then it's also a daily quest, so you can get that as well. These buffs last for 2 hours, or it's 1 hour for each one and then added together. I can't remember, but basically what you're going to do is stack quests. You're going to stack a bunch of quests just before you get to the point where you're handing in the quest for the extra experience buff, and then you're going to hand all of those in straight after, which will mean tons of extra XP. After you've done that, you're either going to be, if you're a tank or a healer, you're going to go instance, and then if you're not a tank or a healer, you need to have pre-planned what your next set of quests are going to be so you keep the lowest downtime, because in that period you're going to gain so much extra XP, it's like you need to know exactly what you're going to do. I actually recommend getting all of the quests, having them ready to hand in, signing up for an instance, porting to the area where you get handed the quest for the extra experience, and then just as the quest pops, you accept it, you turn up to the instance, then you go back, then you hand in your experience buff for your extra quests and stuff. Say you're going to be 2 seconds, and then you go back to the other area that you was before. You hand in all those quests, then you go back to the instance, and then you do the instance because you get quest for the instances if it's your first time in the instance, and then you gain so much extra XP. It's like so amazing. All of this coupled with your bind on account items or your triple XP is just going to be, you're going to hit like 90 in like 3 days maybe if you do it really well. If you know, on your triple XP, if you're not on that, it might be like 5-6 days, but it's going to be so awesome either way, and you're going to love it. I get to have all you guys as friends with me in the level 90 monk club, where we can hang out and be proper ballers. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to level your monk the fastest way. If you like this video, please like and favourite it. It will help me out tons. Also comment, tell me if this works for you. If it does, please let everyone else know. I need to know myself. I leveled this way and I leveled fast, but I'm not 100% sure if everyone else is going to level as fast as me, because I was really into it. I actually leveled to 90 in about 5 days played. It's missing the ring and the headpiece, and I also only got the cloak about halfway through, but I still leveled pretty fast considering, so I reckon you could do it in 4 days if you really tried. Also, don't forget to subscribe. It'll remind you of my videos. I do a lot of stuff like this. I do a lot of monk things, so if you like that sort of thing, you should definitely sub. And I will see you again soon. Goodbye!